has...
You didn't know?
You can say we are the in crowd.
Acknowledge us.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Stadium Rant proudly presents to you the most electrifying wrestling show in the world. And we are your hosts, the sensational, the sexy, the smart, the smelling nice. Nice way to wrap that up, Shake. We are your hosts on the Bake Show, Shake and Bake. That's the Nard Dog, Bernard Green. That's the Professor, Nicholas Mullick. There we go, down there. That is King Will at Indie Will 40 on Twitter. Gentlemen, how we doing? How we feeling? I know there's a big hockey game tonight. I know maybe not everybody's overly emphatic about what's going on in the country at the moment, but at least, you can get behind the USA in something, and it's hockey. So that's, good luck to the USA tonight in that Four Nations Face-Off Championship. But yeah, a lot of wrestling to get into, gentlemen. We got a big match announced for Elimination Chamber, as well as both of those matches themselves, the chambers being set. So that's fun. We got some confirmation on a World Championship match at WrestleMania. 2 official WrestleMania matches now. There are, I believe, right? Yes, there are. There's
confirmed.
Yes, two confirmed so far. And the hot topic of the week, gentlemen, and sometimes we don't spend enough time on it. Sometimes we spend the perfect right amount of time on it. Tonight is going to be one of those nights because my goodness, is good old Shawnee Hickenbottom putting on a show down in Florida, having a great time in NXT. Shawn Michaels and that NXT roster is absolutely on fire right now. The fact that TNA is in it is really cool. We're going to talk about that. The women, there are hot topic yet again, both main roster and NXT. NXT in the positive way, main roster. We talk a lot about that, but there'll be plenty more. Before we get into any of it, gentlemen, how we doing?
Good. First, I want to start off by saying my bad with my mic being bad. That's what happens when you don't update your computer and it craps out on you in the last minute. So if I sound much better, thank goodness. If I sound much worse, it's understandable. I don't sound like the nicest guy in the world. My voice is kind of weird sometimes. But hey, it's what God gave me.
Hey, listen, we roll, we rock with it. Hey, listen, I was bullied for my voice in high school. It's fine.
I was tormented in high school. You don't want to know the stories that happened to me during that time.
Let's just say it's a good thing I played football. BG, how you doing?
Well, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, my father-in-law is down here. He's also a big wrestling fan. I tell you, he could name any wrestler you could think of. He'd know me, remember off rip just like that.
Is he a fan of the show? Yeah, sorry to cut you off.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can text my fiance and tell him to have a look at the show on right quick. But I think
whatever he's got, Spotify, Apple, we're on both of those. YouTube, we're very accessible. BG's father-in-law, or anybody watching, maybe my grandfather likes wrestling. My grandfather loves.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He loves it.
But anyway, how you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. Just ready for this week to end.
Will, it's been a while, man. I know you're doing with some stuff. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're feeling up to doing the show. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, and I just want to let everybody know
we're better at our jobs than Triple H is of booking the women's division.
Oh,
Okay,
hell
we're
yeah.
starting it hot tonight. Will is taking shots at the bow immediately. And okay, gentlemen, have I not been saying this for months? Have I not said it? If Triple H has a blind spot, it's the women's division. He doesn't know what he's doing. The talent is there. Okay, a lot of the big names were injured for a long time, but that doesn't mean there weren't talented women that could have filled those roles had you given them. But he does not do that. He takes them away. He takes them away for the freaking tribal court segment. Gold. Awesome. Love the tribal court segment. But would I have given up half of that for Bayley and Becky in a steel cage with damage control on the outside? You bet your ass I would have. I was more excited about that steel cage match than I was anything that night. I was so upset. Becky Lynch is one of my favorite superstars of all time. I named my last car after Becky Lynch. I love her so much. And to just see her, of all people, get disrespected like that, it was unreal. And then I get it, they made up for it, whatever. But you know what? The random Raw you put it at the beginning of the show, by the way, that was supposed to main event Raw 30, man. That was supposed to main event Raw 30. No, you're not going to do it. Rhea Ripley doesn't get to main event.
But we'll do her versus Liv Morgan for the 10,000th time. That'll work.
Well, I do not understand, and it's so incredibly frustrating. And then you look at NXT, and their women are kicking ass every single week and getting opportunity left and right. I do not understand it. And, I get why Stephanie stepped away because of the stuff with her dad and all of that absolute garbage dumpster fire nightmare that was going on. But
get your lawyers, Vince.
But boy, does the women's division miss her. She was the reason that triple threat main evented WrestleMania 35.
Oh, no question. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm angry, but I've said it week in, week out. What the hell are they doing with Lyra Valkyria? You introduced that women's Intercontinental Championship. She doesn't defend it once you advertise matches for her. Never mind, let's just do a promo. And then you decide to have her finally have a match. And what happens? She gets pinned! And then you have her in the Royal Rumble match, and she gets eliminated by Ivy Nile, who, oh, by the way, wasn't American Made supposed to be a SmackDown roster?
Yes, they were.
They're showing up on Raw. Hello? Can you end the brand split, please? But yeah, the women's division's garbage, and we should have known something was up when they kept throwing around Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. But I'll give you another reason why the women's division's garbage, too. You have Nia Jax on her Reign of Terror, which nobody wanted to see. You have her on the top, and you finally have Tiffany Stratton cash in after she came across like a fool. And when she cashes in, you don't even have an end game for the feud. You're like, who cares? Let's just have Charlotte in the Bank win the Rumble, which no one cares about. By the way, she sounded like a robot when she was cutting that promo. She's awful.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew they were going to do that. I knew she was going to win the Rumble. I knew it.
She sounds like an AI-generated robot from the iRobot.
Her promos have not gotten better. They have not gotten better.
Oh, God. And I don't know what's worse. Her promos or her moonsault she does outside the ring. Oh,
I don't think it's that bad.
It's terrible. It is really terrible.
It's that bad. Yeah.
Professor, I have a feeling you're going to be in a really bad mood Monday night then. I have a feeling I'm going to make a prediction right here when it comes to. I'm going to borrow a line for the professor, say I told you so next week. Dakota Kai is walking out of Raw Monday night, the new IC champion.
No.
Oh, that would be.
Is that match confirmed for Raw?
Okay. Yeah,
that match is confirmed.
She's the number one contender. Yeah.
Then why didn't you have Dakota Kai win it?
That might have been the plan, but she got injured in the match.
No, she was coming back.
Yeah, she was injured in that match.
No,
she went away for 2 weeks because she got injured during the match.
Exactly, because she came back and then got hurt, and then she went out for another 2 weeks because Zoe Starks can't hit a move properly. By the way, what a great move it was wasting time with the Pure Fusion Collective group. One member's now gone, and the other two are going to be a part of the women's tag division, which doesn't even have a division.
I don't
So I'm
even
actually going to Raw Monday night, and in the professor's honor, I'm going to try to take in a sign that says "Burn the women's tag belts," but I have a feeling they might take the sign.
Dude, smuggle
might
it
not
in.
like that one.
Smuggle it in, and if you actually do take a photo of it, send it everywhere. Oh, that'll be great. Oh man,
Bernard, what do you got?
Man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's up with Triple H. Either he doesn't like the women's division, or he just don't know how to book the women's division. Because Shawn Michaels over there, he's killing it. By the way, he's killing it. Number one, like you said, you introduced not one but two brand new mid card titles to the main roster: the Women's Intercontinental Championship and the Women's United States Championship. Okay, good. That's what we needed. And like what Nicholas said, you're not doing nothing with them. You got live Rakira here looking like a dumbass on national television, and then it's like, she didn't even defend the title not once. Not once.
Chelsea Green is doing phenomenal work. I will say that.
But it's Chelsea
Okay,
Green.
yeah, I take that.
It's hard to not book her well. Like
you don't need to book her well. She'll do fine
She's
anyway.
That good. She's that good. She can turn something terrible. You know the old phrase "chicken shit into chicken salad." That is Chelsea Green, what she does, and she does that. She did that even in the independent.
That's the reason she's the women's U.S. champion. That is the reason why.
And want to know something fascinating too? I found out as well with Blair Davenport when she got released. And I'm getting a little off topic here. The original plan, or this was discussed, was to have her be a part of Chelsea Green's security group with Piper Niven. But that got thrown out the window, and they just decided to release her. Well done. Well done.
Wow.
I mean, it would have been something for her to do.
Yeah.
And then you want to fill out the women's tag division. There's another tag team. Her and Piper would be fun. I'd be into that.
Yeah, but burn the
And that
tag
whole
belts.
video storyline.
But they're clearly not going
sense.
to, so.
The video storyline makes no sense for it to have been Liv and Raquel that attacked Jade Cargill. What are they doing with that?
That's storyline stupidity. It makes no sense. First off, let's be real. They weren't the ones that attacked them. It's going to eventually... I wanted it to be Jordan Grace. That's not happening. It's going to be Naomi. It's going to be Naomi that gets revealed as the person that attacked Jade Cargill. I mean, let's be real here.
Or they pull a Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and it was actually Bianca.
Or they pull a switcheroo. Where remember when Rikishi ran over Stone Cold, and they were like, that car ran over Austin. Instead of Rikishi, they just switch it to Triple H.
But my thing is though, let's just say if it is Naomi, which everybody assumes she is, I think it's Bianca, but who knows? Let's just say it is Naomi.
I agree.
Where does this position Bianca? Is that because now she's gonna be in the middle of it, of this entire situation?
She's been in the middle since they had her with Jade Cargill. Let me just say this: Jade Cargill's kind of been disappointing with me because I used to love her in AEW. She was getting better. She wasn't the greatest, but her transition to WWE's it's not worked, and she's I like her, but the problem is, like, it's just not gelling well. And the amount of time she was in the Performance Center, I don't really see a level of improvement because she's still a little sloppy in the ring. And I hate to say that. I really do.
Yeah, it's not been great. So, I mean, we can kind of move forward from that. We'll see who ends up the culprit. I agree with Will. I don't think it's them either, but
me either.
NXT, Bernard brought it up. They are absolutely lighting it up down there. And it's not even the black and gold anymore. It's like silver and black.
And black.
Yeah. It's fun down there. A lot of good things going on in the women's division. That is the brightest spot in the entirety of the WWE, as far as I'm concerned. They don't miss.
I mean, I got to go with the Bloodline stuff. That's still brighter like the brightness of WWE, but the women's division in NXT is definitely in the top 5, maybe top 3.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else going on that I'm more interested in.
Kevin
To be
Owens and Sami
completely
Zayn.
honest. I'm not interested in it until we get to WrestleMania because this is not. I know this is just some like step here. People are all upset, like, "Oh my God, you're doing this match at Chamber." Are you that short-sighted, internet? Are we? Is that what we're doing now? We're just assuming all is doomed. And it was the point I've made. It's just like you see one thing you don't like, and you're like, oh my God, the company's over. Triple H can't do anything. Oh my God, oh God, WWE shit.
Hashtag AEW #1. You know, those
Yeah, it's like the AEW marks, and like, don't get me wrong, WWE fans do the same thing when AEW doesn't have a great show. I'm not saying it's any better over here for that type of thing. It's really not, but like. It's just so good. Stephanie Vicaire is the new women's North American champion. Julia retains her title, and we got a big 3 in the women's division down below, gentlemen. You got
Big
Jordan
4.
Grace.
Big 4. Sol Ruka. You gotta have big Sol Ruka. That she is.
Yeah,
So
but
great.
like what I'm saying, at the end of Tuesday, there was a big 3 standing in the ring.
That's
The
true.
2 champions
The
with
fourth
Jordan
one will.
Grace.
The fourth one will be Sol Ruka because
She's
she's
absolutely
that right.
electric. The Soul Snatcher is insane.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
not as ridiculous to set up as the Oblivion. And anybody who says it's a terrible finisher needs to watch Liv Morgan matches. Anyway, they're doing really good. That division is absolutely on fire. And it's not even in the world title picture. Down below, you have Stephanie Vicaire, who is easily a world champion, as your mid-card champion down there right now. Can you imagine when those women finally make it up? It's going to be a couple years, as it should be. But, I mean, my goodness. Maybe a good solid like year and a half. It won't be too long, but
Julia will be 6 months because she says she wants to immediately go on the main roster. She doesn't want to.
well,
stay in
she's
NXT
champion
too
now,
long.
so that's fine.
Yeah.
Julia will be up by SummerSlam.
Ooh, I'm going to say Survivor Series. That's my prediction.
Triple H
Royal
likes
Rumble.
returns at SummerSlam.
Oh boy. Imagine if that happens. Triple H with his like heart.
Damage Control debuted at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. I like where NXT's going. I really do. And I was a little surprised they put Jordan Grace in NXT, but I'm fine with it because it's going to give her a little more time to get adjusted to the WWE rings.
Yeah.
But if Jordan Grace can get off the gas, which I don't know if she will, and this is going to be a big test on WWE's testing policy because she's one of the obvious abusers. If she gets off the gas and she performs the way she does, it's going to be great.
Yeah, we'll see how that ends up going. But Will, what do you got on the basically the pay-per-view from Sunday? That's the episode on Tuesday. It's kind of where we're at.
Well, I was at Captain America Saturday night, so I only watched bits and pieces of Vengeance Day. But I really like NXT. The women's division has it going on. However, I hate Ricky Saints or Ricky Aints or whatever it is they called him Tuesday night. They should have left it Ricky Starks. But as far as the women go, maybe Shawn Michaels could take over the main roster as far as that goes too. Also, I'm hoping Ava gets bumped up to something on the main roster soon.
No, I don't think she's ready yet. Definitely not as a wrestler. It's got to be as a manager. I don't think she's ready for that yet. Then again, she is the daughter of The Rock, so you never know. But I don't know. By the way, she's decent as a manager. But I gotta ask you guys a question though. What are your thoughts on Ricky Starks going as Ricky Saints? I think it's fine because
It's not horrible.
WWE wants to own their name, and Ricky Starks, his real life name is Ricky Starks. So, I mean, it's going to be very hard for them. So I don't mind Ricky Saints. It's a different change. But I'm just glad. I'm ecstatic that Ricky Starks is free from AEW, and I love AEW, but they should have released him a year ago. And I can't wait to see what he does in NXT.
I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to seeing Malachi Black get back.
Same.
Put him with the White Six, and then that will make me interested in what they do.
Make him the Wyatt Six's opponent would be even better.
Ooh,
That would be sick.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things going on. Speaking of good things going on, before we get to what I think is my favorite thing from Tuesday, big guys. As Big E would say, there's going to be some big meaty men slapping meat. Moose invaded NXT, the TNA X Division champion, I believe. No, that's not the title. They got rid of that, I thought.
No, he's the X Division champ.
Oh, okay. So he's the X Division champion for TNA. Is going to take out Obafemi, who's the NXT World Champion, and that's pretty awesome. Moose is a big bad guy, and Oba's a big bad guy too. This is going to be. He's going to be a banger.
Yeah, dude. I'll say this: Moose is my favorite part of TNA. Joe Henry is up there too, but I just think Moose he's so talented. And to see him transition from his NFL play, because he was actually he started NFL games as a tackle for the Falcons. He started games for them. To see him by the way, fun fact about him, when he left the NFL to go to pro wrestling, his wife was pissed at him and filed a divorce.
Oh.
There were some domestic issues between the two too. I mean, there was even a rumor that apparently Moose's wife stabbed him with a pen. But I don't know what's going on with that report. I looked into it and I'm like, I'm pushing that away. I don't want to. I don't know. But point is, that whole situation's crazy. But Moose is really, really good in TNA. It's one of my favorite parts, and I'm happy he finally gets a chance to perform in a WWE ring. He deserves it, and he's one of the first ones that left the NFL, went into the indie scene, and got over.
Yeah, it's not easy to do, especially as an NFL player. I don't know. You have the notoriety and you have the name, some people will know who you are, but yeah, it's not easy to do. And just because you're a good athlete doesn't mean you can get over personality wise. So yeah, he is a supreme talent. I can't wait to watch these two go at it.
Yeah, and with what you said, with just because you have the talent doesn't mean you can't get over. I'll give you 2 words as to the perfect example to that. Gable Stevenson.
I don't think he ever really did anything.
Yes, he did. He was in the Performance Center, and he was. Remember that they basically
he went back to college.
No, he went into the Performance Center, and he had NXT. They tried to shove him down that he's a face, but we all know. Let's be real. He's a piece of work. If you look up the guy, he's another piece of work. But I mean, he was terrible. He was awful. And then after that, he went to the Buffalo Bills because he couldn't join the wrestling team because of the Olympics. Remember that?
Yeah, and now he's back in Minnesota.
I think so. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
he is.
Yeah. Hopefully he does well. I mean, he's a piece of work, like I said, but don't come back to pro wrestling because you were terrible at it. Awful.
Well, since you brought him up, I got to ask, do you believe in Joe Hendry?
Yeah.
Of course.
What about you? What about you, Bernard? Do you believe in Joe Henry?
Yeah, as long as you don't do that goofy ass smile.
So you don't.
Yeah. Hey, I love it. I love it. I think I read an article or something about when Moose said he wants to go down to NXT and confront Obafemi, and I guess his wish come true. I'm just looking forward to the match. I don't know when it'll happen, but hey, it'd be a phenomenal match whenever that time comes, whenever they booked it.
If they're smart, it won't happen until WrestleMania Saturday at NXT's biggest event of the year.
Stand and deliver.
Yeah, I was about to say stand and deliver.
No, you know what? I don't think that probably might win not happen. I'm gonna tell you what, because see, after I think Trick Williams probably gonna go up to that title at least one more time, and that's when he'll lose, and that's when he come up to the main roster. So I don't know if they'll do it then. They can, but I just don't know if it actually happened.
Maybe that's a good point, actually. I mean, maybe they could do it at Sacrifices, I believe, March 14th. That's TNA's next pay-per-view. So maybe they do it there. But
That's possible.
I don't know. That depends.
Because I
Speaking of
think if you
TNA.
think of a stand and deliver main event, that's probably got to be Trick Williams versus Obafemi. Like you need, if you want to have a big end of year show, you got to have the crowd going absolutely electric, yelling "Whoop that Trick," and have the giant monster just beat his brains in.
And have Booker T on trying
Uh-huh.
to yeah.
Yeah, man.
I swear, he sounds like Perk Angle when he's like cutting a promo high. I swear, every time he does that, he sounds like
Not
Kurt
supposed
Angle.
to say that anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Kurt Angle. But you know what I mean.
He's never coming on the show now. Damn.
Great. As punishment, I should just use spaghetti and just cut it with scissors like he did.
No, you have to crawl on your hands and knees to his house to apologize.
Where does he live?
I don't know, in Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. So hold on, I gotta do the math here.
It's a long jaunt, I'll tell you.
From where I am in New York to Pennsylvania.
Hey, listen though. Big news. I think some of the biggest news of the week, and I've been geeked about it since Tuesday. I've basically had a smile on my face since then because someone mentioned a name. Someone called somebody out, and they called out the Hardys. Matt and Jeff Hardy are going to be on NXT. They're going to be on WWE television again. I'm so excited to see the Hardy Boys come in with championship belts around their waists to NXT back home in WWE. I get it. It's not the main roster, but it feels like this is opening the door that at some point the Hardys will possibly make a comeback, one last go in WWE. And then, I mean, the Hall of Fame, you feel like at some point, like as a tag team.
I agree. I think this year's Hall of Fame is going to Demolition because they just signed Legends contracts, and
that would make sense.
They're Bill Eadie's like in his 80s. I need that man to get recognized.
Let's not waste another one, yeah.
Yeah, Bill Eadie is Demolition Axe, by the way. I call him Bill Eadie because that's what he wrestled with back in the day. But with Jeff Hardy and Matt in the Hall of Fame, Jeff Hardy said he wants to go in the Hall of Fame if his brother Matt is in it. Which is,
he wants to go in as the Hardy brothers.
Yes. I just hope that he doesn't, fall off the mend with his issues. I mean, I've lost track how many times Jeff Hardy's been arrested for DUI or like failed a drug test. I mean, he's a full-blown addict. But
yeah, it's tough.
It is very tough, and I hope he's got his life cleaned out. And
so far, so good. Since the last time, he's been good.
Yeah. Since the last time, we should have got. No offense, I know you're a Jeff Hardy fan. He should have gone to prison after that time because, like that, the amount of times he's been arrested for DUI, like he should have gotten prison time for that. And
I'm
the fact that, like,
he hasn't.
Oh my god, it's crazy. I mean, here's something I want to say too. NXT's tag division, like I always love to harp on the women's tag division being garbage, which it is. NXT's tag division's not great either, and they kind of need TNA tags teams.
Listen, if the Hardys won the NXT Tag Team Championships for a little bit, I'd be over the moon.
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I don't see who's going to take those titles off of Axiom.
Fraxium?
Axiom.
Fraxium.
Yeah.
Nathan, you just
Fraxium.
You said Axiom.
Oh, I did?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. Maybe it's because I have Demolition Axe still in my head.
But yeah, no, I mean, you're right. Like, what does the family take it off him again? You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Honestly, I love
Chase University, maybe, but I mean,
they're done.
Oh,
They're done.
Okay, huh.
By the way, what was the whole point of breaking up Chase University? I still need an answer to that question.
To Ridge Holland of all people.
Oh, he's terrible. What do they see in this guy? Like I don't know what they see in this guy. He's broken Big E's neck. He injures people left, right, and center. And I just don't see what they see in him. I really don't.
He's big.
He's Ridge Holland. Ridge Holland will probably beat me to a bloody pulp if I ever meet him, but I just don't know what. I'm being honest here, bro. I don't know what they see in you.
Yeah, I mean, on to a little more positive news. This past week on ESPN, pretty cool. On was it Get Up? I don't know what show it was, but
I believe it was Get Up.
Okay, it was at the tail end of Get Up. They had Undertaker and Michelle McCool on the show as guests, and they were hanging out. And at the end of the show, they're like, "Oh, you know, it looks like we're getting a call from Triple H, Paul Levesque." And then, you know, Triple H comes on the board and announces that Michelle McCool will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in the class of 2025. Congratulations to her. He said she revolutionized how women do things in that business. She really did push the envelope on athleticism and physicality in the ring. She wasn't the only one. Victoria was one of those girls that was right along with her. Her matches with Victoria are absolutely phenomenal. Go back and watch Michelle McCool matches if you haven't. She really did change the game. And she came in the era where women were still hypersexualized.
Oh, the Divas era.
Kind of, well, even before that, before it was the Divas.
Oh, yeah. that was when they were doing that magazine thing.
That type of
stuff. You know, the one where Kevin Dunn was all like hands-on. That's why. Like, it was either Kevin Dunn or Johnny Ace, who was, I mean, where's my shock in there? I mean, Johnny Ace and, you know, choosing these talents, you know, but
yeah,
that era was garbage.
It's it's great. Congratulations to Michelle McCool. Definitely well deserved. They keep saying, you know, long overdue, and, you know, I don't know. I guess, yeah, she's been out of the game for a while, but, you know, either way, she got it done. Congratulations to her. Will, what do you think about Michelle's induction, her pending induction?
I'm a huge Michelle McCool fan, and now Professor might have a better idea than I do. I believe The Undertaker and Michelle McCool are now the second couple after Edge and Beth Phoenix to both be WWE Hall of Famers. Maybe there's other, but I can only think of those two.
I think there's another.
Booker T and Queen Sharmell.
Yeah, Booker T. Yeah, that was what I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know these people's personal lives. Like, I don't keep like a book or a planner or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, that's a weird fact I didn't know. So,
Bernard, what do you think about Michelle?
Oh man, I was watching her like back in the, let's say in the early 2000s, well, what the late 2000s into 2010s and all. I watched her on TV. You know, she was phenomenal performing in the ring. I like her gimmick with her and Michelle, her and Layla, Lay Cool. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Except for the Piggy James storyline. That was so bad.
Yeah, I remember that. But Michelle McCool, she's awesome. She's awesome. She deserves it. I thought it was Mickey James going in, but hey, Mickey James' time could be next year. Who knows? But congratulations to Michelle McCool. I think Undertaker is gonna induct her into the Hall of Fame, or if not, Layla.
Victoria too, possibly.
Victoria, yeah, maybe. Yeah. But hey, congrats to her, man.
I mean, well, I was going to say Mickey James is a name, but like, I don't know if they want to bring up the Piggy James stuff because it's kind of disgraceful. But maybe Layla. I mean, I don't know what she's doing. I mean, honestly, I haven't heard from her in a while. Where is she? Like, is she still active, or I have no idea.
No, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
No clue. Wow. Anyway, we go other things to talk about here, gentlemen.
Let me say one other thing with Michelle McCool. she was the hidden gem of that era. She really was. She always was very underrated. She was solid in the ring. It was like, I get people want to harp on this because she's the Undertaker's wife, but let's be real here. Have you not seen some of the matches she's had? She wasn't the worst. She deserves it. She really does.
Not even close to the worst.
Oh no, there's
Yeah.
plenty worse. There's plenty more I could name that were worse, especially in that era.
Yeah.
My God, screw you, Johnny Ace, and Kevin Dunn for pushing all that era. Oh my God, but she deserves it. Michelle McCool. So far, the two confirmed is Triple H and Michelle McCool. So far, so good. I like it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Demolition gets added. I mean, I would be disappointed if Demolition isn't the tag team entrance for the Hall of Fame.
Like it is.
Yes, and I'm begging you, WWE, put Psycho Sid in, please. Put Sid Udy in. It's time. You were too late on that, but put him in.
Yeah, I feel like at this point you definitely have to. So a lot of more speculation to be had on the Hall of Fame class of 2025. Yes, Triple H and Michelle McCool, congratulations. You are our first two entrants. Speaking of things being set in stone before they happen, both Elimination Chamber matches are set. The fields are ready to go. Should be pretty fun show all said and done up in Toronto.
Oh my goodness gracious, you're not going to believe what's just got reported. This is crazy. No, this is a crazy story that got reported. I got to read this. Apparently, it's been revealed that Vince McMahon's original plan for the 2022 Royal Rumble
I saw this.
was to have Ronda Rousey eliminate every single person.
That would have been horrendous.
That would have been so bad. I mean, no offense to Ronda Rousey. I still like her. But like, with how the Brock Lesnar stuff happened, where he kept eliminating person after person after person, that would have been a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, why squash your entire division? I would think that's horrible, but yeah, honestly, I saw that earlier too.
And honestly, it's for the best, knowing how Ronda Rousey's so anti WWE now, and like hates Vince and hates Bruce Pritchard, which I absolutely agree with everything she says about Bruce Pritchard. So I just saw that on my phone. I wanted to say that.
Yeah, it's tough beans. It is what it is. But yeah, both chamber matches roaring ready to go. Should be a really good one. We can dive right into what we got. Start off with the men's elimination chamber. Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and the GOAT, John Cena, in the men's elimination chamber.
No way.
Yeah.
He's not the
yes
GOAT.
Way.
No, to me, Daniel Bryan is the GOAT. Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan has to be the GOAT before John Cena.
Bryan Danielson's the GOAT, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
But it won't matter. We
also.
can't see John Cena.
Yeah, I mean, like the royalty said it first, not me. So can't blame me for that one.
Hey, listen, it's tough to be on the same plane as Daniel Bryan when you were so good you only needed to wrestle with the best company for your entire career. Anyway!
Ed Baker, no way.
Hey, Ed, I don't know what you said no way to, but anyway, I love
Jose?
you. Thank you for
No way,
chatting.
Jose? No way, Jose?
I don't know who Jose is, but if John Cena doesn't win the Elimination Chamber, I will riot. I will run from Albany to Toronto and not stop until I die in the name of John Cena.
Dress warm.
Damn. You said it's going to be a cold day in hell before that happens. Oh, listen, I don't. The more I think about it, I kind of feel like CM Punk is probably going to win the chamber. The GOAT is the game. I don't hate that. I'm not gonna lie, but
Wait, John O'Brien is the GOAT. The GOAT is the game. Oh, is he talking about Triple H?
I don't hate that. I really don't.
Honestly, I agree with you. That's a good point. I mean,
I don't hate that. I really don't.
You could throw in the Undertaker. You could throw in the Undertaker as the GOAT too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we'll definitely have that conversation at some point, but
To be
yeah, I mean,
continued.
not necessarily full predictions, but kind of early thoughts on this match. Maybe if you have any early hot takes on some things that might happen inside the match, maybe not a full prediction. I know I've been very clear since the Rumble ended. I felt like Cena needed to win the chamber, but the more I think about it, the more I think that's not going to happen. But yeah, you guys go before I get too sad.
Not only is Cena not going to be in the chamber,
Be
he's
nice
gonna
to me.
he's gonna get eliminated by Logan Paul. The piece of
Be
work.
nice to me.
I am being nice to you. I'm being honest with you.
You're
In fact,
saying bad words to me right now. This is like cursing.
what are you, Ludwig Kaiser?
I swear, if Logan Paul eliminates John Cena, I'm gonna vomit. I will throw up.
I mean, when I'm Tiffany Stratton when it comes
Is
to
that before or
discussion
after
about
you
the
run to
podcast.
Toronto?
Yeah, it's before. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna chug an entire bottle of whatever alcohol I can obtain, and then I'm gonna vomit, and then I'm gonna sprint to Toronto. I'm not even gonna open the door. I'm gonna run through it.
That's disgusting. Ugh.
I gotta
I have a
vomit
bold
somehow.
prediction. Timu Undertaker, otherwise known as Damian Priest, who
The
looks like the
bisexual
Undertaker. I call him the Undertaker you would get off of Timu. It's going to be the
What?
first person eliminated.
What are you talking about?
He's a cheap knockoff of the Undertaker.
Yeah, but how is he a team? What the hell is a Timu?
It's a company kind of like Amazon, but everything you order off of there is garbage.
It's actually just from like overstock warehouses in like China and Japan and stuff is what it is, and they just put stickers and labels on stuff.
I had no idea what you were talking about. Now that makes sense.
If you said a Walmart Undertaker, would that
No.
that
The
that
Five
doesn't
Below
help.
Undertaker.
A Wish.com
There we go.
Undertaker.
There we go. There we go. Five
Okay,
Below
he gets the
Undertaker.
Five Below Undertaker. All right.
Although
My bold prediction is Punk's going to win the chamber. But going back to something we were talking about in our group chat, or maybe you said it on Twitter, there is no chance John Cena is competing in TNA or for the TNA World Title. I thought maybe at first, but there's no way.
I love Patty, and I'd love to have him on the show again. I love that guy to death. But somebody like that, I saw that. I was like, dude, I love you. But are you sure? Are you sure? I totally think John Cena would go to TNA and give the rub to Joe Hendry, maybe even end up in a tag match with him. Like Joe Hendry and John Cena versus two heels you want to put up in TNA. I think that would be fun. I think that's probably the closest we get. But Patty, I love you. That was just something I saw on Twitter. And I honestly, I was at my desk at work and I giggled at my phone when I saw that.
Yeah. You know,
I love you.
You know, that's not a terrible idea. To be honest with you, if Cena wants to do it. But
the tag match, I'd like it.
I think,
but he's not going to defend the TNA World Championship on the main event at WrestleMania. Never.
No, not at WrestleMania. No way. Slammiversary could be a different story though, because that's their big. That's their big show in TNA. That and Bound for Glory, but Slammiversary, I think would be the best time to do it. But that depends on what John Cena himself wants to do. Or
Bernard, who's going to win the chamber?
I got John winning. It has to be John. It has to be John. I don't see anybody else challenging Cody for the title other than John Cena. And like what John Cena said, he wants to win that 17th World Championship so that we can shake the person that wins 18. Which I don't know who's that going to be. It's not going to be Randy Orton, Nicholas, and you're not getting my painting. But I got who. I got John Cena winning the chamber. As far as the women's concerned, I'm still up in the air for that. I don't know who's going to win that.
Honestly,
Roxanne Perez.
No,
I don't know. I don't know about that because I think Roxanne's going to have a big match with Bayley, like a big single. Because Bayley wants to have a match with Roxanne at WrestleMania 1v1.
They will.
Because golly. I don't know who's going to win that match. I hope to God it's not Alexa. Like I know she returned and all that, but I don't know. I just don't think she should challenge for the women's title. And whoever wins is going to challenge Rhea Ripley. And isn't Alexa Bliss a SmackDown superstar?
Yeah.
Or
That would be the perfect time for WWE to do what they occasionally do. One of the women mysteriously get injured before the chamber, and that's where you slide in Becky.
Oh, like sort of what happened with Edge and Kofi Kingston, right?
Yep.
In 2009, right?
Give me Rhea and Becky. Give me it right now. Give me it right now.
You're going to take Logan Paul and John Cena, whether you like it or not.
Why are you saying such mean words?
I want to like you. I want to be your friend, but you're making it really hard when you say stuff like that. It's upsetting.
Okay, now you're making me feel bad. So to make you feel better, I'll mute my microphone and I will turn off my camera for 5 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy. He put himself in timeout. That's crazy. Yeah, we can roll. We can roll right into the women's chamber match, and the professor will join us here shortly. Roxanne, I wouldn't hate it, but I agree. I think there's
4 minutes and
probably
53 seconds.
Thank you for the countdown. I would love Will's prediction to come true. I just have this Charlotte Flair type of gut feeling that Liv Morgan's going to win the Elimination Chamber. And I'm not too happy about it.
God, no. Oh, wait. I didn't mute myself.
Oops. He slipped, Chad. His finger slipped. Liv Morgan.
All right, I'll stop with the charade now.
Yeah,
that was stupid.
I have a lingering suspicion that Liv Morgan is going to win this chamber.
Oh, God, I hope not.
She better not.
I'll run to Toronto.
He said, "I'll run to Toronto."
No, I'll walk to Toronto.
We'll start a ringside rant brigade across the country to Toronto. Wait, never mind. Across the country, yo. Maybe we have a show at 47 minutes. The wheels are coming off of this thing right now. Bernard, what do you talk about the chamber, please? Good God.
Well, I kind of like the the matches in both chambers, and I look forward to the storylines in the matches and all. Like I said, I have John Cena winning the men's. I really don't see Liv Morgan winning the chamber. But hey, who knows? Anything could happen and all. But I'm looking forward to this chamber match, and hopefully it'll be, exciting, extreme, entertaining, and what forth. So we'll see what happens come March 1st.
I hope it's Bianca, but I gotta agree with you, Shake. I think Liv's the favorite. Please, God, no! I don't want to see another one of them. Another one of them.
No, because think about it. It's going to the Bianca and Naomi are both in the chamber. Like there's going to be another storyline to come out of that, and neither one of them is going towards the championship. They're going to be wrapped up in their own story. That's what.
Could this be where Jade Cargill returns?
Matches. It could be, yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Imagine if she takes Naomi's spot.
Whoever attacked Jade is probably going to get attacked by Jade, is my guess. And I'm assuming it was someone in the chamber.
Did she just attack Liv Morgan for good measure?
It would make me feel a lot better, to be honest. But we got one more match that is confirmed.
I think there's a third
Saturday.
match. I think there's two more matches confirmed, actually. I think Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton, and Nia Jackson, Candice LeRae is confirmed.
Yeah, that's confirmed. Because she said it's going to be Tiffy and Trishy time.
I'm okay with that. Okay.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest with y'all? That might be my bathroom break. I mean, that might be my bathroom break. I don't care.
I don't. Yeah, like I feel really bad for Trish. 25-year anniversary, going back to Toronto, deserves a pay-per-view match.
But but not this one. And let's be real, Candice is taking the pin. She's taking the pin.
Oh yeah, Trish is probably gonna pin Candice more than likely.
Yeah.
It's
Guys,
just
I got
like
breaking news.
What?
I don't know if it's breaking news or not, but the WWE has announced The Rock to return to SmackDown tomorrow night on SmackDown. So we'll see what the final boss has to say tomorrow night.
Really? He's showing up. Wait, so you're telling me he's showing up tomorrow?
yeah.
Yep.
Wow. So they aren't going to keep that surprise?
No,
Oh no.
They're not.
Wow. Okay, that I did. Wow.
Cat's out of the
Okay.
bag. Monkey's out of the bottle. Can't put it back in.
I wonder what's going to happen though.
Yeah, I don't know. Solo, that whole thing, the rumors are we're getting Jacob Fatu versus Solo at WrestleMania, which would be cool.
Good.
I want Jacob to eat Solo alive
I hate you, Solo.
and just absolutely mauls him. Nothing would make my heart happier.
Dude,
But
you
Yeah.
know what makes my heart happier? Every time Jacob Fatu cuts a promo when he's going out into the ring. It's so great.
did you guys see him geeking out over meeting the Boogeyman, by the way?
Yeah,
That
I
was
saw
cool.
that.
That
That
was
was so
cool.
cool. Did you see when Jay went backstage after he won the Rumble? He was greeted by Jimmy and Jacob Fatu. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I did see that. Yeah, that was cool. Before we go, one last match is confirmed. Well, sorry, I guess not one last match. Another match is confirmed for Saturday. An unsanctioned match. WWE said, yeah, you can do it, but it's not going to count because we don't want a legal part of it, which of course they are. It's just
Yeah.
storyline. But Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the first unsanctioned match in 22 years.
Wow.
Fun stuff.
Remember years ago when they said it would be for the last time ever? I think it was a decade ago. Like these two will be fighting for the last time ever. Yeah. And I'm
Sure.
Batman. I'm Batman.
Yeah, it's that's a tale as old as time. You could run it back a million times. Everybody loves Sammy versus KO.
Oh God, it's great. And I just wish Kevin Owens won the title from Cody Rhodes at Saturday Night Main Event. Like it should have happened on that show. It was either Saturday Night Main Event or the Royal Rumble. He should have won the match at that time. He should have been champion because Cody's getting stale as champion.
Yeah, and that
Kevin
would have
Owens
been a
is
good
great.
time for a heel turn too, because he's like, everybody I trust turns on me. Like, what the? And then he stole my title. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And turn heel. Would have been so easy. Heel
Yeah.
Cody. If you haven't seen heel,
Nothing to see him, man.
I
I
thought
they got him. I thought they got him, chat. No, but
dude, I thought he was going to save the painting from falling from the wall.
But if you haven't seen heel Cody Rhodes work, you need to. Heel American Nightmare specifically. He was good as Dash and Cody Rhodes too.
I don't know if he wants to turn heel. Like if Cody wanted to turn heel, he would have done it in AEW before he left. But I don't think he wants to turn heel.
I don't know. He's been kind of leaning into it a lot, like publicly. With like Chris Van Vliet specifically, he's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I will become a heel some days. Like maybe there are some Homelander-esque similarities and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'd love to see it. But anyway, yeah, quick thoughts before we head out on Sammy and KO, Will?
Well, guys, while we're talking about the chamber, let me go ahead and mention it since we haven't mentioned it yet. As always, Ringside Rant will be live streaming the chamber as we do all major pay-per-views. And
this is why we love you, King. This is why we love you. You plug it. You plug in the streams very well.
This may or may not be the last time that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fight. Eventually, it'll be the last time. Nobody knows when that'll be. They might be going out in the afterlife, but I'm looking forward to seeing it just because it's unsanctioned. Also, I agree Cody Rhodes is completely stale. The other day, fans were much happy to see Fatu than they were Cody.
Oh yeah, and when Solo was shown on the screen, Jacob Fatu was going out, and when Cody stopped him, like you can kind of hear a little bit of the booze starting to rack up.
It's
almost
fatigue.
Yeah, I think so.
People are getting a little sick of it.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. Bernard, what do you got on KO and Sammy?
I got. To be honest with you, I don't even know. I just hope Sammy don't get killed. I ain't gonna lie. I just hope Sammy don't get killed because I mean he asked for this match, and whatever happens, WWE watches his hands with this match. But I think I have an upset. I think KO got this one. I think so.
I think so too. I think Kevin Owens is just too unhinged right now.
Yeah.
But
I don't know who's more unhinged, him or the Road Dogg. Did you basically see how he was interviewed by Chris Van Vliet, and when they were talking about his previous comments on Triple H, he was like, "I was just high when I was speaking about him on those interviews."
Yeah,
Yeah.
high a lot.
Yeah, and I'm Hulk Hogan's attorney. You tell me who's more believable.
Yeah, I mean, interesting stuff, gentlemen. Good show this evening. Like King Will said, next Saturday, we will be live for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, hanging out, reacting with all of you guys, having a good time like we always do. Make sure you follow Stadium Rant and all the boys on social media. Drop a like on the video. Share it with a friend who loves wrestling just like you do. Check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you don't catch us live. And make sure to check out StadiumRant.com for articles on your favorite teams, players, and leagues. As always, if you're not down with that, we got just 2 words for you. Acknowledge ya.